In today's video, we're going to be talking about why Rockstar doesn't have to do anything despite the GTA 6 leaks going on right now. And this is a video by GamerRanks titled Why I Haven't Watched the GTA 6 Gameplay Leak. It's a very interesting one, and I think this is a good video because not often do you right now see the positive side of the conversation about GTA 6 leaks besides like me or something. Even though I cover GTA 6 leaks, I prefer not to see it. So yeah, let's dive right into it. Let's go.
If you have been paying close attention, you've seen that there have been leaks with Grand Theft Auto 6. I have not watched them. I am extremely excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. I cannot wait to play it. If there's one thing that represents the eras of gaming since the year 2000, I would say Grand Theft Auto really does it. And I am absolutely, as both a GTA fan and a fan of gaming, excited to see what the hell we get in November. But I don't care about these leaks. And that's a little bit difficult to say in an era where the incentive is absolutely to go nuts over these leaks, as if they are extremely culturally important. I've seen video after video with titles.
My video up there, chat? Probably not.
Like, oh, the Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks have gotten out of hand. What will Rockstar do? I'll tell you what Rockstar is going to do. Not a goddamn thing. They'll DMCA stuff that's showing the game ahead
he talking his shit though. He talking his shit, and that's what I like to see. Too many people on these videos, they try to spin the negative. They try to, Rockstar, they're cooked. Da, 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 da. And you know, over here, we don't do that either. So it's good to see someone else big stand up with Rockstar with me.
And that's it. Rockstar is not fretting one bit that footage of their game has gotten out. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why. Hi folks, it's Falcon. Join the 1% Club with the membership button below. Get the Falcon Show exclusively every weekend. Today on GameRanks, we got to talk about the Grand Theft Auto 6.
Let's talk about it, chat.
So let's talk about exactly what happened. On August 18th, somebody calling themselves CyberLeak with 2 E's started releasing Grand Theft Auto 6 material. Multiple gameplay clips.
This is good for the people that's not tapped into what's going on with like GTA 6. You know, the politics of GTA 6. I know I've been covering a lot of videos talking about this and all that, but this is a good video so you can get the gist of it and it's not a negative video.
What they claim is the game's map. It's pretty believable because some of the footage contains someone actually controlling a playable build, writing the word leak with 2 E's on a wall with bullet holes. The leaker is claiming it's a protest against the games industry. CyberLeak published a manifesto demanding an end to digital-only pre-orders, better offline access to single-player games, changes to DLC practices, better game preservation and ownership rights, and they've threatened additional publishers. This is stuff that, like,
it's funny that PlayStation just released the email saying you don't own none of these things and it's the license. Did I know that? No. Do I really care? Not really. It's never affected me. I literally have had my same account since PS3. So, you know, my games are good. It doesn't really affect me. And probably a lot of you either.
Like, on paper, you'd think I'd be all about. But there's also a cryptocurrency attached to it. CyberLeak launched and promoted a token and has used the enormous amount of attention he's gotten over this to promote his cryptocurrency. So I don't buy the consumer rights crusade. If you're somehow swept up in all that, sorry to burst your bubble, but that's probably bullshit. It's very easy to claim that you're on the side of Mr. Consumer just long enough to get their money. This is not a singular event, though. This guy keeps releasing additional footage.
Not even gonna run, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've seen every single one. Every day I go to sleep, I wake up, I see the new leak. Now, once they start talking about story, that's when it's over with. You ain't gonna hear me say no more leaks. I mean, we getting the gameplay extended look in 3 days, so I mean, he might keep going. I don't know. I don't know, but
Even today, August 23rd, when I'm recording this, he has even released content today. Take-Two is trying to identify them. They obviously want control of their property. That's, the basis for a lot of the problems that consumer advocates have with the gaming industry and licenses rather than actual ownership of a copy of a game, that kind of thing. So on that front, they're reacting basically how you would expect a company that owns a game to react. But as I said earlier, I don't think they're really going to do anything beyond like typical property owners. While it might sound disruptive for a bunch of footage to be dropped 5 days away from the official GTA 6
he trying to throw it off, and that's why, that day before this is thin to look, don't look at them leaks. He gonna throw an ace in a hole. He might spoil some story. He gonna try to tear it all down and ruin it for everybody. I ain't watching it. I ain't looking at it. If I see anything to do with Cyber League, not interested. Don't show me that. I'm good, bro.
Scheduled for the 27th, premiering on Netflix. I think there has been a large overestimation by people who have covered this as to who this really affects this close to the official presentation. So let's first talk about a phrase that I've been saying repeatedly this year that gamers have gotten incredibly good at weaponizing. I'll wait. We've done videos earlier this year about how...
Hold on, he might be speaking. Hold on, let's see what he's talking. Now, mind you, I ain't watched this video. I was going to watch it.
The actual launch week of a game should become less...
I know some people, though, that they literally told me, I don't know one person that said that, but I was genuinely surprised. Like, he was like, I'm going to wait for to come on PC. You going to wait for GTA 6 to come on PC and you have a PS5? Hey. It's still GTA, people. Not everybody really care about GTA, even though it's so big.
It's important on account gamers have actually become more savvy consumers and are saying, I'll wait for reviews.
That was E-Day.
I'll wait for my friends' impressions if they play the game. I'll wait for the overall conversation on this game.
Okay, so what I normally do, chat, if it's a game, I'll watch the trailer. I would watch a GamerX review to see the gameplay and what they say, if it's a game that I'm not sure on. Like, for example, Wolverine, I'm not finna wait for nobody to tell me if it's good or not. I'm gonna play it and find out. That's really my style. I play and find out for myself. But if it's a new game I'm trying to find out about, then I will use the GamerX reviews, like, for games that I don't know. Now, if it's a game I do know, ain't nobody finna tell me, oh, it's bad or it's good. I'm gonna try it out for myself. That's my style. But, a lot of people like to wait. And there's nothing wrong with waiting because it's your money and you feel me? I'm not rich. You're probably not rich either. So how you want to spend your money?
To happen before I buy it. The hype cycle isn't working the way it used to. And the thing that matters more is a quality game. The latest iteration of I'll Wait can be seen in the exclusivity of the official gameplay reveal on Netflix and how 6 hours after it releases there, it will release publicly on YouTube, causing many people to go, I can wait 6 hours, I don't care. That is going to be high quality 4K footage captured in the most...
But they did not say that though. I don't really care. If I didn't have Netflix, I'll wait. I mean, no, I will get Netflix. But if I couldn't get Netflix, I would wait, no problem. But these people online, they swear, holy, knowing they got Netflix.
Possible way. And yes, YouTube compression will affect it, but in 4K, that's much less of a problem.
Now, let me tell you, what he's saying is actually true. I downloaded footage from the Rockstar website of the trailers in 4K. It actually looks different. And I don't even have a 4K monitor. And it's not like a little difference. It's like, oh my gosh, this game look beautiful. Versus on YouTube, it's like, it look good. But if you watch it without that YouTube compression, you can take real good 4K photos from the video. It looks very nice.
So plenty of people aren't going to watch it on Netflix. They're going to watch it on YouTube. Delayed gratification. So right now, the 23rd, 5 days.
I'm going to be on Netflix. We're going to live stream this. I'm gonna get that videos off on that. We're gonna see what happened. Hey.
Is before the 27th, when that happens, you could watch shitty captured Grand Theft Auto 6 footage. On top of that, it's not footage that's designed to show off what Grand Theft Auto 6 does. It's footage that's designed to be footage of Grand Theft Auto 6, which is very attention-grabbing and generates lots of news, combined with a bullshit consumer rights manifesto so this guy can promote his cryptocurrency in a way that seems like it's very much on your side, gamers. Like, I'm sorry, but there's just a really obvious grift component here that I just don't think that these people who are trying to act like this is somehow the end for Rockstar are taking into account. Further, again, we're so close to the actual release of this game, I don't understand how this doesn't just function as a means to keep Grand Theft Auto 6 in the news cycle, thus promoting the game, ultimately. This isn't 2022 when a massive amount of GTA 6 content leaked, which actually exposed development pipeline stuff and very likely changed the direction of certain things, and allegedly even extended the development cycle. This is very likely the finished game, or very close
Wait,
to.
Lucy, it look good, chat. I gotta say, I seen somebody thumbnail today. This is insanity. That is crazy, chat. GTA 6. Oh, it's gonna be so crazy.
There's not really anything here that could be shown that creates expectations that are unrealistic for Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's pretty unlikely that there's really any way that this could become misleading. If you're just leaking gameplay footage and showing people the game, what are you really doing? Like, you're effectively marketing the game for them. The reason Take-Two is going
I think what he's trying to do is like he's trying to like downplay GTA 6 because he's releasing the game. He's releasing footage of the game in development. So that's not even how the game gonna look when it's out. So people can say, oh, this looks bad. Oh, this got a bug. Oh, this got this and that. Da 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 da. The game not even done. Like I said in my video, that's like telling somebody, oh, you got dirt on your car when he's washing the car. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have dirt in my car. Let me finish washing the car. You feel me? Like, that's crazy.
To this guy is because they don't have control over it. He can do stuff, even positive stuff, that they haven't conceived of, planned out, and decided upon, and they don't like that. But at this point, the real damage that can be done is if the game isn't good. And I have seen nobody talk about it from that angle. Not one of these, oh my god, whatever will Rockstar do videos that has been published on this subject seems to be talking about it from the angle that the game looks bad. Which is, I just want to stress this, essentially the only way this could actually harm them this late in the cycle. They're about to debut a better version of the footage itself in a way that's never been done before as an entertainment event rather than as just something you watch. And it's just hard for me to imagine that there are people running around Rockstar's offices and Take-Two's offices that are like, oh no, the whole launch is ruined. People have seen low quality footage of the game. We're done for. We've done previous videos on the marketing strategy of Grand Theft Auto 6. And while I don't think Rockstar is going to jump out into the public and be like, yes, the leaks benefit us, actually, we need to take an actual stock as to what this is. It's a guy showing footage that's allegedly from a completed version of the game that is inferior to footage they're going to show off in 5 days, and he's promoting his cryptocurrency with it. If they find this guy,
Yo, they catch him, chat. They finna have him like. Yo, I was.
Is royally fucked. He's done something that, like, by every possible metric is illegal, and he's done it specifically to enrich himself. Like, it will be an open and shut case.
Hey, he doing some GTA shit. Come on now. Like, think about it. It's illegal. He's getting money from illegal things. What do we do in GTA? We just do illegal things. Like, that's really a GTA player if you think about it. That's what we do. Now, I'm not a criminal IRL, but that's, you feel me? That's what you practice in GTA. So it's like, yeah, I'm on my GTA stuff. I just ran up a bag on Rockstar. That's literally a mission that you would probably see in a version of a GTA. You get some footage, blackmail the company, get your money up, boom, run off. It's a heist. Hey, I'm not with him though. I'm not with CyberLeague on this.
In court, should it go there, they're fine. Grand Theft Auto 6 is not being impacted by these leaks. People are not canceling pre-orders because of these.
What, chat? I'm just ready for GTA 6, y'all. It like the leaks, like that's all I can do. All I can do is breathe. I can't even say anything about what I'm seeing or even explain it because it's just too much. Just like explaining words like this game look crazy. Like, yo, I don't even know what to do. Like, I would say this, chat. Like, we're not just talking about the story of the gameplay, but just like how to like they got full nudity in the game. These game characters look crazy. Like Lucille look crazy. I might need me a girlfriend or something. Game like. Like GTA 6, like I'm not saying I'm gonna be one of the weirdos on GTA 6. No, it's just like I'm gonna be seeing so much baddies and like bad Johns that I'm gonna want to talk to one myself and like get me a bad John, but I can't necessarily. So it's gonna be torture, bruh.
Leaks. A lot of people, including myself, aren't even watching these leaks because people who have watched them have talked about how low quality they are. I'm not in.
I don't really say that. I took away like the cool stuff from it because I'm trying to, you feel me? If I was at 1 million subscribers right now, I would not be covering it. That's a fact. I would not be talking about the leaks. But because I'm not, and I'm trying to come up, but I mess with Rockstar. You know, I got GTA 6 tattooed on me, so I'm not finna slander them because that's not me. I'm gonna do the best I can to, represent what I'm saying for the people that want to be positive. And then the negative people, they can watch all everybody else.
Interested in looking at low quality footage of this game. I want to look at high quality footage of the game. I can't make a judgment about any part of the game based on some guy shooting his name into a wall in low quality and then being like, check out my cryptocurrency. Now, I will say, while I don't think this really has the capacity to harm Rockstar, especially in the way that all these videos are claiming, it does.
Oh, it ain't me. It ain't me, Chad. He ain't talking about me. That's why he ain't my video up there. I'm one of the only few people that's going to keep it a buck. That's not just going to be negative hate farming. I'm the only one that's going to be like, man, they just talking. That's all they be doing. Just be talking and trying to fear monger and be negative and do all that nonsense. People are miserable, People in my comment sections, boy, I can scroll through a lot of comments. 90% of them comments, them boys is hate, negative. It's crazy. But guess what? I ain't stopping. I got this on me, you know what I'm saying? Being a light. We're gonna pierce through all the darkness. Feel me? When the game come out, you're probably gonna have some haters. I won't be one of them. Of course not. What? I got GTA 6 tattooed on me. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna like, let me get a platform, chat. Let me get big. It's raps for them boys. All them negative, hey, I'm shutting that down. Don't come in this, what? Don't come in this conversation. Don't come in the stream. None of that. No, what? Now, I plan on blowing up off GTA 6. So for sure, just know we on that. I'm with that. Like, I'm team Rockstar. What? Okay.
Does have the potential to harm other developers. I repeatedly said Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be the biggest monoculture event ever, and that is about to happen in a world in which monoculture has more or less died.
If you don't know what that means, it's like when everybody participates in one event. Like, everybody gonna be on that GTA 6 event across the world that can access it, So that's what I mean by monoculture.
So ubiquitous that Netflix is the vehicle they have chosen to debut footage. That is not the case for most developers. Most developers, including really big developers, do not have the kind of cultural cachet that Grand Theft Auto has. Other games, despite being good, do not innovate on the level of a Grand Theft Auto.
Ain't nobody doing it like Rockstar. That's why Rockstar can do what they want.
Do not dictate the trends, they follow them. And if your model isn't create unique game, but rather create interesting content, this kind of leak could really hurt other developers. Because if we're talking about narrative games with otherwise derivative gameplay elements that justify themselves by having an interesting story to tell or interesting characters or taking a different angle on the type of world, once you've seen that, some of the mystique of that disappears. Is that something Capcom has to worry about? Maybe not necessarily. They released Pragmata this year, which has innovative game mechanics in it that simply seeing them doesn't even bring you to the point of understanding them. You have to play it, experience it. But a lot of games aren't that, including a lot of very big games.
See,
and that's not even me making a judgment as to their quality. Sometimes a game that is very derivative in terms of mechanics but provides interesting content is actually just a really damn good game. And if Mr. quote-unquote consumer rights crypto guy leaks games that are based on content rather than mechanics, he could potentially actually really harm some companies. And that could actually cause at least other companies to say, well, we need to figure out a way to change our practices so that we aren't targeted by such a guy. Even if it's not necessarily Mr. Consumer Rights Crypto guy, but rather like a copycat. In a way, this kind of functions as a proof of concept for that. But I want to circle back and say, I just don't think that this is really going to have a major effect on Grand Theft Auto 6. I am not saying some marketer or head honcho or something like that won't say it had a major effect. If anything goes wrong for Grand Theft Auto 6, this will be what they blame. But even if they do, I'll say I'll find that hard to believe. Further, I don't think anybody's going to cancel their pre-order based on this. A lot of money, an enormous amount of money, an amount of money that you or I will never ever see nor.
Hey, don't speak on me, gang. Don't speak on me. I'm upcoming. You feel me? 100 mil, 2 bill, 3 bill, 15 billion on the way, chat. What? Don't speak on me.
Can imagine what seeing even actually looks like has already changed hands. And I don't...
What I did? Even it sold. Dang, boy. Them Xbox dudes. Hey, I don't even want to dish y'all Xbox boys, but I swear, they might be the ones that's hating low key. Look at them. They're not buying that game. And that's probably who be saying the hating junk in the comment section. Them Xbox player, bro. They going through it, bro. They going through it. They Xbox not really doing much. Xbox falling off. I mean, it was already off. But it's just like, dang, you know? Damn, Xbox? Wow, y'all, like, why is it so low? I don't know. Xbox, I don't know.
Even think that if the Netflix thing is underwhelming, that people are going to cancel pre-orders. Maybe a few might, but firstly, I don't think the Netflix thing is going to be underwhelming. I think they're going to pull out every stop they possibly can there. But people who have pre-ordered the game have spent money on a thing that they haven't played. I'll tell you this straight up, I have not pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto 6. I am extremely hyped about this game.
Now that low-key don't make no sense. How you not gonna pre-order the game, but 100% this dude is gonna review it 100%. If it's trash, if it's good, it's getting reviewed. So you gonna buy the game anyway. You might as well pre-order it.
Might hear me be critical about companies extremely hyped about this game. You might hear me be critical about companies and consumer stuff, but in terms of the game itself, I am like a kid on Christmas Eve for this goddamn game. And I have not pre-ordered it. The reason I have not pre-ordered it is not because I'm waiting for footage. It's because I want at least someone who I trust to have some experience with the game, enough to give me an informed opinion on the game, and I will purchase it. If by some miracle I am given a review code to this game, that will be an absolute shock to me. But the people who have pre-ordered the game are the other side of that same coin. They did not wait for footage to buy the game. They did not wait for anyone's informed opinion.
I don't get no. What? No. You ain't even tell me how I'm finna feel. You ain't finna tell me how I should feel about a game. No, I'm gonna find out. Let me get on the sticks. I'm gonna find out. Boom. That's me. That's how I roll in life anyway. Ain't nobody finna tell me how I take the advice, but I ain't finna live through you. You ain't finna say, oh yeah, this didn't work for me, so don't do that. No, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see if it work out for me. You feel me? Everybody life different. You feel me? It's good to take advice, but you don't want to just, oh yeah, he said do this, I'm gonna do it. Oh, he said don't do this, I'm not gonna do it. Cause now you living through them. You ain't living your life. Feel me? I'm getting on the sticks, chat. Day one. What? I ain't even have to see no footage. They could have dropped 0 footage. I would have still bought it. Cause I'm gonna find out for myself if it's good or not. Now, because it's Rockstar, it's probably gonna be good. So, but you know what I'm saying? That's what me. That's me. That's me though.
To buy the game. What about the leaks is going to change their mind? They look at this like a theme park ride that they have bought a ticket for. They are in line, and when the game comes out, they're on the ride. If they don't like the ride, tough. When they get off the ride, they'll say, oh, well, I guess that was a waste of a ride ticket. On to something else.
Okay.
Look, if you want to hold companies hostage to try to get them to change their policies, you have to understand what actually hurts them. Also, you have to understand which companies you can actually hurt. In 2022, a Grand Theft Auto 6 leak matters because it disrupts the development process. In 2026, during the marketing cycle for Grand Theft Auto 6, it really doesn't matter. It just functions to put Grand Theft Auto 6 in the news, getting it talked about more.
Niggas, they do be hating on the game, though. Like, they do be hating.
Which is essentially benefiting it.
That is crazy, though. I don't know. He keeps showing this clip, and every time I see this clip of her riding on the freaking sea shark, why is her jump moving and jiggling with the freaking sea shark? Like, this is insanity. I know we're not talking about the topic of the video, but this is crazy. Because it's on a big screen for me, so it's just like, damn.
Probably harm another company that is less associated with innovation and dictating the trends, but it's just not going to do anything here. I'm not going to repeat all of the points that I've said in other videos that are critical of the business practices that are going into this game, but they're there. You can watch them anytime you want, and I am not telling you there's no reason to be mad at the company Rockstar. I am telling you Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to happen, and it's going to be insane. The reason Game Ranks works is because we tell you what we think. Like, this is ostensibly just a dumb top 10 channel, right? There's no reason whatsoever for this channel to be this big still. And even like Jake and I don't necessarily always agree, but we always say what we think. On the Falcon Show with Kevin and Eric, like, we all have different thoughts and opinions, but we all say what we think. And I just don't think
I do that too, y'all. So y'all subscribe to and let's keep growing.
I think this is as big of a deal as a lot of channels are making it out to be. There's a better way to criticize bad business practices, if that's what you believe this guy is even doing, than attempting to ruin the launch of a game with something that won't actually ruin the launch of a game. Not with Rockstar anyway, not with Grand Theft Auto. And again, this guy is trying to sell a cryptocurrency. Why are more people?
I think that pissed him off, low key. I ain't never heard him sound like this. Like, he really like, yo, it's a freaking cryptocurrency. I don't know what y'all boys don't get. This don't make no sense, y'all. He sounded like he kind of pissed out, chat.
People not talking about that.
Pissed him off.
They're going to find him. It's too high profile.
Yelling in the mic. He's yelling in the mic. He's yelling in the mic right now. They done pissed him off. I know they're going to find him. Like, I don't understand what y'all boys don't get. Yeah, they done pissed him off with the GTA 6. Crazy. I feel it though.
It's a grift. If anything, what I want to say to people is don't support this guy by buying his crypto token. I
don't know why he's saying that. People are sitting here and say, oh my gosh, no, he's going to spoil the story leak. But these are polls that this man is running, right? He runs a poll that you have to pay for, like $100K or something like that. And you vote. Them people, it's going to be the people that vote for the story leak. And then be like, oh my gosh, he leaked it now. Why'd you do it? Why? I don't know. This is what they're missing.
I would suggest that the GameRanks audience is smarter than that. But don't feel obligated out of a sense of helping the consumer to reward this consumer advocate for his work. Do not do that. You will be scammed. That's how crypto tokens like this work. It's about getting a ton of attention, getting a high market cap, and then dumping. I'm sorry, I just hate people who use stuff like consumer advocacy or any other like populist concern to fake their way into money or power. Take that as you will. What do you think? Leave us a comment. Let us know if you like this video.
So, what do you think, guys? I've been talking throughout this entire video. My take on it, you probably already know. Rockstar got it, bro. You feel me? They not gonna drop no ball. They know what they doing, bro. I always say that, you know? And you probably don't even care if you watching me. Maybe you do. Some people, I don't know. But GTA 6 is fine. You know, the leaks, they're not fine, but they're cool to see. But they're not cool to see, okay? Like, it's cool to see, wow, this game looks amazing. But it's not cool to see, wow, this game looks amazing. And now I'm not surprised by what the game looks like. Like, when they release it on Netflix and YouTube on the 27th, that was supposed to be like, oh my gosh, I ain't never seen this before. Oh! Now I'm gonna still be like, oh, it's so clean. But I ain't gonna say I ain't never seen this before. Because I might have seen a little bit of it. It's not gonna look the same, but you know what I'm saying? So that's all. It kind of ruined the surprise. And I don't like spoilers or nothing like that. So, yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. You know what it is. Peace.